Hi everyone, my name is Samantha Matjila and I work as a Marine Coordinator for Namibia Nature Foundation. I'm currently working on two projects, the Albatross Task Force project and a project funded by the Blue Marine Foundation, which is focusing on the Namibian Islands Marine Protected Area. I have been working for the Albatross Task Force project for 4 years now, and our expertise there lies in introducing mitigation measures to help mitigate seabird bycatch problem in the Namibian fishery. Records indicated that 30,000 seabirds were being killed accidentally in longline fishing vessels and trawl fishing vessels. This global issue led to the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds and BirdLife International partnering with Namibia Nature Foundation to establish a working team in Namibia that could help reduce the impacts of fishing vessels on seabird bycatch. Our focus within this project is monitoring seabird bycatch on board fishing vessels and collecting data that we would have presented to the Namibian government to give an idea of the issues that are taking place within the fisheries and help develop mitigation measures to reduce the impacts. Within Africa, we have teams in Namibia and teams in South Africa that are important to seabirds and also due to the extensive fishing fleets that they share. The problem arises with the fishing grounds overlapping where seabirds feed, and this has created a problem that needs to be solved. South Africa has been one of the first countries within Africa to successfully reduce seabird bycatch rates. The measures that they have been using are implementing or introducing bird scaring lines that should be used on longline vessels and trawl vessels that basically avoid seabirds from interacting with cables and longline. There is also the introduction of setting at night, as seabirds tend to not be as active during the night. So as a result, South Africa has been able to reduce seabird bycatch in the trawl fishery by 99% and within the longline fishery by 95%. And this is something that Namibia has been trying to replicate. Okay, so looking at the problem within Namibia, we have found, and specifically looking at the demersal trawl fishery and the demersal longline fishery, is that seabirds have found it a way of easily targeting, or basically them having a quick meal by having access to offal discharges made by fishing vessels. So a fishing vessel would catch, bring up a net or bring up their fishing hooks, load the caught fish onto the fishing vessel, and these would be processed within the factory at the bottom of the fishing vessel. Processing involves offal being discharged, and this is easy food for seabirds. As a result of targeting baited fishing hooks, seabirds get caught and they drown with a weighted fishing line. So ATF, as a result of data being collected, have presented our findings to the Namibian government. This resulted in regulations being implemented in November 2015. As part of ATF's work in combining conservation and social upliftment, we identified a group of local women, together with NAMPORT, that have funded these women in helping supplement their income. These women are called Mimetumbapo, and they are a group of 5 women who have developed and actually built the bird scaring lines that are being sold to fishing companies. In continuing our work, ATF has also approached the Fisheries Observer Agency to start collecting seabird bycatch data. The Fisheries Observer Agency has been collecting this data since July 2017, and incoming records of data collection have been looking pretty good. As a result of these findings, seabird bycatch indications have shown that we have managed to successfully reduce seabird bycatch on board longline fishing vessels by 95%. And this has happened as a result of the fleet-wide uptake of bird scaring lines on board. Another part of our work involves working with the Fisheries Observer Agency and the Inspectorate in ensuring that fishing vessels do comply with the regulations that have been implemented, ensuring that all fishing vessels use the correct number of bird scaring lines and also could use them at the correct time. So the next steps for ATF Namibia would include continuing our work with the National Hake Association in finding underlying issues for non-compliance. This includes also installing extension arms that will help with the entangling issue on board fishing vessels, and also trial batching discards of offal to make sure that offal is not discarded during setting times, when that is the prime time for seabirds to interact with fishing gear. In addition to that would be continuing our work with the Fisheries Observer Agency and the Inspectorate by providing training on data collection protocols and equipping staff and government agencies with the necessary knowledge and skills to continue the work independent of ATF going forward. Albatrosses are a very important part of the marine ecosystem, and we know that fishermen have been using them to navigate fishing stocks and actually still do that today. In my experience, having observed albatross out at sea is a privilege that I've gained that I know that many will not be able to experience. And with the biological history and important nature of albatrosses, it is important that we bring back this knowledge and create awareness so that people and the world at large can understand how important conservation is. We from ATF Namibia and the Namibia Nature Foundation hope to continue our work in conservation and to be at the forefront of it. And with that, we'd like to wish you a happy World Albatross Day.